Screw it, I'm going to enjoy unemployment. This is so hard for me to say. I'm 27 and have been working since I was 15, I've always found pride in my work ethic. Like many others, I made the mistake of wrapping my identity up in my career. I considered my last team my family, I had no social life outside of work, I wore the company colors and attended all hands meetings as if they were Super Bowls. That all came crashing down when I was laid off 4 months ago. I've been in a pretty low place since. Not anymore. I'm going to read books, I'm going to write more, I'm going to roller skate. I'm going to do all the extra stay-at-home mom activities with my toddler. Yes, I'll continue applying to jobs but I'm not going to get my hopes up any longer. I have no clue what my future looks like but I'm going to do my best to enjoy this chapter in my life. I spent 3 years as a stay-at-home dad and I don't regret a second of it. It was really hard to adjust at first but it was really a wonderful time. I'm happy to be back working now but I got a wonderful experience I never thought I'd have. Enjoy your little one. And be kind to yourself. How did you survive without a job? I got laid off from a job back in March I hated. I've been actively perusing employment in any other field that I can make the same kind of money and I've had 2 interviews and 0 luck. I decided that unemployment wasn't an awful thing. In fact, it has inspired me to build a business because getting paid while I can have the day to myself even though it is a minuscule amount and just enough to cover my bills is so freeing. I figure, if I can put in years of hard work like I've been doing for someone else to live freely and comfortably, why wouldn't I do it for myself? Same here. I was hoping to quit my job then COVID happened and was paid off. Honestly, I've been enjoying not working lol. I too am hoping to start a business coming into 2021. This is exactly how I feel about this exact same situation. I was laid off in July, found work, then got laid off again 2 months later. It has been the motivation I needed to finally take what I wanted to do and run with it. Even if it fails, at least it is for me. Would love to know more about your business. I'm in similar circumstances trying to get something off the ground. I need to earn around 2,000 Canadian dollars a month to survive. Seems like that shouldn't be difficult in the grand scheme but it's so scary sitting here with nothing, trying to dream up a way to do it. What do you do? Continue this thread. I haven't worked in 2 years and I just don't care about what others think imo. I had saved up enough beforehand and am living fine. People look at me like I'm crazy but TBH I try not to let it get to me. Some days I feel depressed about it but I feel this is because it has been planted in us to work. My husband is the same way. Luckily, I got a job I love that supports us so he doesn't have to suffer through the shitty jobs available. It drives his parents crazy, but if he doesn't have to, why would he? Is it crazy that he did better in all levels of school than me and would be a much better hire? Yes. But so it goes in the fucked up job market we live in as 35-year-olds. 28 same boat, but just got a job last week. Not that I want to be depressing but it's almost impossible for people our age to work/save at the same time unless family helps you out. Congrats on the new job. It's a weird time to be in your late 20s, that's for sure. 28 same boat, with family now 9 months and without a job. Moved back to my own country being called out as overqualified and literally breaking down every day. But my family is supporting me emotionally so I think I'll make it someday. What's the new job? Just got a better one myself. I agree with this. I was lucky enough to have family that made a lot so I never really struggled much and yet people will look down on this but hey I can't change who birthed me. I did notice that when I was working that I also got looked down on because everyone usually had kids married had to get by ECF I didn't have to work so I was outcast due to this and that I wasn't following what everyone else was doing with marriage and kids. I was buying what I wanted coming in a nice car ECT. But at this point in my life I did save and thanks to help and things paid off I feel less inclined to work hard like others do. I honestly can't tell anyone this because it gets frowned upon but what else to do. All my old friends have got kids and stuff they are busy with their life grinding and don't have time to do much so I don't talk to them. I have a GF but we have no kids and just a dog so most of everything goes to us having fun ECT. It does bother me because living like this you are kinda looked at by society as bad selfish and privileged and I guess I get that. I just kinda have stopped caring and now do things I wanna do and have without a care. Yes I've had people even ask if I was rich and I really didn't know what to say. I learned this hard way too I worked in a worldwide known company for 8 years, moved up the ladder and gave me all literally, I was even working before my wedding night, I was dedicated, answering to my emails at times even in vacation until I hit a person who brought me down and found every reason to kick me out of the place and she did with the excuse of COVID layoffs, right after I came from a major operation recovery, that bitch made me unemployed as she knew I had heart complications at age of 32. I honestly hated my life, and my health got worse, then I realized I am making harm to myself. What's for, life is not about work, and I was wrong by being too dedicated, at the end of the day we are just numbers and figures, at times it is just unfair, and it doesn't worth to give our souls to such people, small or big corporations. With this mindset I am going to take a new role and honestly won't work more than 9 to 5, there is more to life friends, even if it means sitting on a couch reading a book in lockdown. All good, at least won't waste my soul and spirit for the sake of work. It is not your fault. We are so indoctrinated since young to be productive and fulfill goals, when in reality, all your career goals and KPIs are nothing but fabrications to profit corporations and capitalists. Take care of your health well. This is why I enjoy my free time. I work hard but I don't do overtime. So far I am efficient enough that I get everything done in my 8 HRS. I don't check my work phone or emails if I'm not at work. I see my boss will send emails on Sundays or on his days off, and I wonder if it is because he wants to show dedication or if he just has nothing better to do, no identity outside work, or is a workaholic. Seriously, this is what I and maybe others think about people who can't put their work aside on their days off. Enjoy your life. The company will ditch you if it has to. It's very important to make sure you do not wrap your identity into your work. It will mentally destroy you if it doesn't work out. You are meant to work to live, not live to work. You put the lesson 2020 has taught me into words. I'm 30, and am in the same position but left my last job due to a whole host on unpleasant reasons. I applied and interviewed for my dream job last week, and got rejected today. I let myself feel down about it for a bit, but now I'm determined to make the most of it. I spent a little over a year on unemployment. I just got a job. I start tomorrow. I just say enjoy unemployment and use it to figure out where you want to be in life. Love this, thank you. Congrats on the new job. How long did it take you to find one? I want to do the same thing, but bills. Can I ask how you can provide without a job? I'm tired of working and not being a mom. I was living very below my means, so unemployment covers all my bills plus a little extra. My last company also gave me a severance, and I was saving for a house before I got laid off, so I have that as a backup as well. I'm hoping to find something before I need to dip into my savings. That's what I have been doing, spending time with my daughter and learning to play the guitar and ukulele. Finally got a job, but it pays less than half of what I was making, so now I get to work full-time and look for a second job to try and make up for what I'm not making and to cover the costs of insurance. 2020 is great. 2020 is the worst, but I'm sure your soul is enjoying the new hobbies. Money isn't everything. Enjoy this time with your daughter. I honestly did this. I spent 6 months milking it while interviewing for other jobs. Worked on my mental health as well as physical health. I had a lot going on all at once, and the employer that termed me made me feel so worthless I decided to use up every penny that they would be paying out for my unemployment. Like literally to the last minute, I accepted a job that started 2 weeks after my benefits were set to run out. Just turned 31 last month. Hard to believe this whole year vanished that quickly. Sending love and hugs to all of you. I have been unemployed since the end of May and took time off for my mental health. I have enjoyed working on my mental health, baking, and spending more time with my mom. I just had to refile for unemployment in FL for the 3rd time and am looking at $260 a month in UI. I don't know how anyone can survive off that. I am privileged enough to live with my mother for free. While not ideal at 32, I wouldn't have survived this long without her support. I'm considering starting my own business as well, or going back to school to be a therapist. I'm tired of the rat race. I worked in media sales for years and was just let go from an agency. I feel those places have completely destroyed my self-esteem. I have been getting more interviews, but they are nothing that excites me. I find comfort in Reddit, and reading about both your struggles and successes have really helped me this year. Correct. You have been working since you were 15 and you are probably going to spend the next 30 years of your life working. You should enjoy your break while you have it. Just spend 2 to 3 hours every weekday morning concentrating on job applications. Then do your best to turn it off for the rest of the day and spend time with your toddler / doing things you love. The constant rejections that come from job searching can get demoralizing, but remember that it's not a reflection of your worth. Your job is not you, and you know what you are capable of. I spent the 6 months I was unemployed feeling depressed and guilty. It was all for nothing, as I eventually found a great job earning double my previous salary. I fully regret not enjoying my break while I had the opportunity. Thank you so much. I am surprised and grateful for all of the kind, supportive comments on here. I'm so glad you were able to find something that pays so much more. Don't forget to take a vacation every now and then when the world opens back up. Is the new job in the same field you were at before? This approach should be the right one. Sometimes it's hard to separate your life and your career. When I lost my job in 2008 after the first recession hit, I didn't let it get to me for about a year. And then, I started panicking. After about 2 years, the money stopped coming in, my wife threatened to leave me, it was fucking horrible. Thankfully, I found something and I've been there ever since. Wow, that must have been so hard. Disappointed face. I'm so glad you ended up finding something long-term. Did your marriage work out? Build up on some skill sets. Remote jobs are on the rise. You can use YouTube and Google for skills support and research. There is a lot of freelancing and remote jobs website just like Upwork, HubSpot, and Freelancer. I also tried Remotists. It is like a website where they send you a list of the top high-paying remote jobs weekly. Don't lose hope, try it even just for your little child's future. What kind of jobs are on these sites? Almost 9 months in and I think I'm enjoying it too much. What a change to go from 40 hours a week to 0. Freedom to do whatever you want whenever, to focus on the little annoyances we should be dealing with like cleaning and errands. I had the most fun between jobs. Slept so well too. Having a job sucks. Same lol, I'm applying but I'm not going to cry about it if I'm financially okay for now. When I was working I was so stressed out, not looking forward to going back but I will need to eventually. Good for you. Mental health is also important. Take advantage of the time you have and do some of the things you couldn't before. It is a bit harder now during the pandemic but I'm sure there are still a lot of small things that you can enjoy now that you have more free time available. When I was unemployed I took art classes, volunteered, focused more on my health and fitness, and started reading again. I just allowed myself to focus on me and do things at my own pace. I'm glad you have a positive attitude about it, and it will mean so much to your family that you are enjoying time with them more. While you are unemployed, have you considered owning your own business? Agree. It is also important to take time to relax, reassess, enjoy life and re-energize. I know financially that may not be easy to do, but if you have worked hard for a long time, it really is helpful to take a moment to decompress and reorient yourself. Enjoy the happiness you have in your life right now, family, children, friends. Other small things. You will come out of this successfully and without regrets, if you focus on your personal priorities. Good luck. Thank you. Good for you. Looks like your mental toughness is diamond hard. Never let life get you down. You are more hardworking than most young people I know. Your future is bright. Do what you think is right, but check your front view and rear view mirror. Life and work skills changes quickly these days. Hi there, that's the spirit. Something will come up, it always does. Keep reading and learning, it will spark off something that could change your career path. You never know tomorrow, who knows when you are not expecting it a job may show. I know what you are going through, that's why now I am trying to help people get a job, but not just any job but the job they love working from home or around their family. I cannot post it here but you can probably guess from my name. I will continue to try and help people and make a difference and put as many jobs out there on my board as possible. I hope this helps. On this note, I wish you the best of luck and a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Such a great success story. Congrats. Went in feeling good cause last week I corrected a CO worker on an error he had. When I corrected him he smiled and said, "You're right. Dude, those interviews sound like they swooped, but I don't think you faked it at all. I think you got a break and worked hard and it paid off for you. Sometimes that's all you need. Congrats. I second this, you faked nothing. You pulled on your experience and knowledge, busted your ass to learn more and nailed it. Don't sell yourself short. You rock. Congratulations. I just have to ask, what is a pot charger? I did try Google first. I think he meant to type pot charge. Haha, same, waiting for an answer to this. Doesn't sound like you faked it at all. Okay, maybe the first interview, haha. Instead, you were honest and studied to make up for your lack of current knowledge, and even continued to do so when you thought you had lost the chance. You didn't fake it, you effing persevered from day one throughout all of this. You earned this job and you deserve it. Congratulations. Doesn't seem like you faked it, but it does seem like the company gave you a chance. That's what's missing nowadays, companies and employers giving a chance for people to learn and develop instead of asking ridiculous entry stats. Congrats. I'm not in IT at all or even any sort of office jobs, but I was wondering what kind of questions they asked you. Why did it take so many interviews? And is it normal to have 3 interviews? What's the ballpark salary? I only ask this, because I want to know if the salary deserves 3 interviews. As an IT recruiter I can say, yes, it takes multiple interviews. Love this story, awesome example of what motivation, a willingness to learn and classic hard work can do. Big A for effort and attitude, you kept going and did not give up, and I do not know you, but I am really proud of you. Congratulations are in order, mate. May I ask what certs are you getting? Thanks for sharing. I'm glad everything worked out well for you. Yes, right now I'm making my bones in a help desk position, so hearing stories like this make me super hopeful. Don't do what I did and take too long a detour in tech support. If you spend too long there, it may be harder to find a different job. That is so freaking awesome. Enjoy and best of luck on your new endeavor. Congratulations. This random internet stranger is proud of you. It also gives me hope because I have my first ever technical interview this week and am currently studying like a madman. This is an exceptional story and nearly brought a tear to my eye. Sounds like you have a great manager and a team that supports you when they see potential and hard work. Good job. Congratulations. Hope you continue to rise. That's a really inspiring story. I'm happy you got this going. Good for you, OP. You did a great job. You study and earn it. It working out for you and I need prayers and help. I need a job ASAP. Wow. This is such an uplifting post for so many reasons. Wow, congratulations. I actually want to get my CCNA just cause I want to understand the network guys a bit more. I'm a Windows and virtualization guy, and it always baffles me when things don't work. I ask network guys to take a look and they say all is fine. 4 hours I to digging through logs and getting a vendor support to review. Yep, it was a network issue. I want to learn more so I can hopefully avoid the 4 hours of wasted time. How hard was the test? Obscure stuff or things like spot the class BIP and what's the subnet mask for A/14 etc. This is a really amazing story. It feels like something from a Hallmark Channel type of movie. I am really happy for you. Keep putting in the effort and one day who knows, maybe a CCNP and dare I say, the CCIE.
Like and subscribe for more Reddit content. Watch the next video at the top of your screen.